Okay. All right. Hey. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. This rant and chill here. Mr. Deadman. Was not able to do the You Laugh, You Lose challenge stream. Things came up on Saturday. Things came up on Sunday. So, good things, by the way. Good things. Positive things. Things that a lot of people could use in their life. Anyway, so I'll have to reschedule that. That should be fun. The whole purpose of that stream is you guys give me clips to react to. If I laugh to those clips, I lose. And if I lose, well, many things could happen. It could be something as simple as I take a shot of Kraken. But I like doing that. That might not actually be a consequence. So, take a shot of Kraken. Take a shot of some really, really hot sauce. Maybe the consequences I have to donate to a particular person, particular streamer. I don't know. I got to think about that. Got to think about what the consequence would be on a You Laugh, You Lose challenge. And the way you guys would give me the content, the clips on Discord or in the comments section on a various posts or on Facebook. There's many ways, okay? So, the Super Bowl. Like, who cares, right? Right? I did a poll. You guys saw it. I did a poll and it was like, do you even care about the Super Bowl? Do you? About 41 people voted. 85% said no. No to that. Do you care about the Super Bowl? 85% said no. Now, did I watch it? Yeah, I watched it. Did I care? I kind of sort of. I wanted Tom Brady to lose. I so wanted him to lose. But that son of a bitch. Oh man, I guess he really is the greatest of all time. The greatest quarterback of all time. Tom fucking Brady. I mean, how else do you explain it, huh? Or the refs making bad calls. By the way, I know very little about football. I'm not a football fanatic at all. So a lot of this stuff, misinformation, I'm going to rely on you guys in the chat or in the comment section later on to fill me in. Hey, and then to make this stuff more interactive in the comments section, let me know if you wanted Tom Brady to win or lose. Okay. Oh, here's another thing too. So Tom Brady is like the greatest of all time, right? And what is he going to retire after this? If he doesn't retire after this, I want him to put his money where his mouth is and prove that he's the greatest of all time by seeing if he could redeem that broken team that is the Texans. The Houston Texans. Is Tom Brady good enough to make the Texans actually be a good team? Huh? Is Tom Brady that good? I don't know. That pterodactyl. I want the Bucks to win because their defense. Not a huge fan of the Chiefs. Yeah, I haven't followed them this year, or really last year at all. But I'm gonna say this: I did watch the game, the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, and it was like, were the Chiefs even there? Were they even there? Are you like? Did they do anything? The score was 9-31. Got some field goals. The Chiefs did. That's it. They just showed up to kick the ball. Okay. All right. But Tampa Bay showed up to kick ass. And they had an arm They had a quarterback to make it happen. It was like, I don't know. The Chiefs weren't doing anything. What were they doing? And how many interceptions were there? I lost count. Yeah, you watched the game at the casino. You won some money? Of course. You bet on Tom Brady. That's it. Look, I like seeing the top dogs get taken down. I love that story. Sign me up for that any day. Here's the thing, though. Even if the Chiefs were formidable and had a chance, one thing I've learned very recently was that what the coach had to be really distracted because he has some personal matters that are heavily distracting, I would imagine, right? One kid dead, one kid going to jail, prison for a long time for putting a little kid, like a 4-year-old girl in the hospital with the car crash. I don't know. Any Kansas City fans in here? Any of you guys? Is there anything good to say about the Kansas City, about how they performed last night? Anything at all? I can't. I don't see it. Like I said, I'm not even a football guy. I wouldn't. But what I saw was like, are they even here? Are they even there? The moment the quarterback was going to throw, boom. Got him down. How many times were the Chiefs sacked, huh? And how many times was the ball intercepted? It was embarrassing. Oh, I guess we also need to talk about the first female ref. I forgot her name. You know, it's bad that I forgot her name. It's horrible. It makes me seem like such an evil misogynist, which I'm not, guys. Some people get a bad reading about me. At the most, you could say is a chauvinist. Okay, I'll give you that. I love women, maybe a little too much. Hey, I like to admire women. Hey, I like to see I like to check women out. I'm a married man, though, and I'm faithful. What a pair of nice tits and a nice ass comes my way. It's like I'm like, no, look away. I can look. Oh, I know my wife. My wife's even said, "Oh, I know, you can look. Just don't touch." It's like, all right. Shit. Talk to any married couple. They all have a fuck list. Okay, Sarah Thomas. Let's get some images of this lovely lady. Sarah Thomas. Is she nice? Let's see. On the eyes? Let's see. Sarah Thomas. Oh, she's not bad. Nice face, nice eyes, nice smile. Okay, yeah. Cool. First female referee at the Super Bowl, definitely. I wasn't keeping track of her calls, though. But I gotta say, if there's a place for a woman in sports, it's definitely refereeing. Because women love calling out men on every little thing they do. And they don't let it go. They never let it go. Where are you going? I was supposed to head out. No, you didn't take out the trash. Come back here. Go take out that trash. Are you my mom or something? Oh, remember that time you said this? What did you mean by that? What? I said that? You remember I said that 5 months ago? What? I don't even remember what happened 5 months ago, or even 4 months ago, 3 months ago. What? I guess I said it, and I'm sorry. Aaron Stapin says your channel, YouTube has your channel soft blocked to me or something. You know what? Maybe just not you. Maybe other people too. I am running on the hypothesis here that this channel might be soft blocked for some reason. I just can't prove it necessarily. Like hard proof. The stuff I talk about, I'm surprised this channel's still just not even a blip on the radar. But hey, it is what it is. Whatever. I think that British spiff guy, the guy who breaks all the games, was supposed to have a video come out soon about how to speedrun YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm going to watch that video. And you bet your ass, I have a dummy YouTube account right now waiting to take advantage of any sort of hack. Take advantage of any sort of advantages I could have by using certain things. Because I don't know, man. You know, this channel has, maybe it's because it's an old channel. It's been around for like 30 years. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm 37. Oh, I just doxed myself. It's been around for like 15 years, you know? It started off with a zombie hunter web series. Not making that up. I mean, you can see the videos. Got the poster right here. Used to have this out there and sell DVDs. Oh, what's the Playboy thing have to do with it? Oh. Well, just so happens in one of the episodes there was an international Playboy model. International Playboy. I guess the bar's a little lower, I guess. Supposedly. I don't know. I don't know how you really phrase it. That's probably a bad way to word it. Because she was very lovely. She was very lovely. And I remember that day, because I told my wife, or she was my fiance at the time, that I told her, yeah, so my friend's over there, he's getting ready for, getting ready for the set, getting ready for the shoot. And then we have this one chick coming over, Shara Steele. Oh, by the way, she used to be a Playboy model, and she's heading over to the house right now. And she was like, what? It's like, yeah. So she wasn't there for the whole thing. She did not like that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I might, if I do a solely rant and chill channel, it'll take a little while for it to build up momentum. And it's like, okay, do I want to do that? Do I want to go? Yeah, the spiffing Brit. So I look forward to his video. I think a lot of people do. It should be quite fun. I mean, have you noticed after he did his video on the polls and like community stuff, everyone's been doing community stuff. I've been doing polls like 3 times a day on various silly things like, do you believe in ghosts? Which most people were saying yes, I think. Let me go look at that poll. Most people say yes, that they believe in ghosts. Yeah. Out of 40 votes, 60% saying, yeah, they believe in ghosts. All right, cool. Cigars, Maduro or Connecticut. Most people chose Maduro. Good choice. I mean, I'm not going to pass on a Connecticut, but if I'm going to be spending money on it, probably Maduro. Got to talk about these other polls, though. If you had a choice, this poll here, if you had a choice on how you would die, what would it be? I was like, is YouTube going to allow this one? I was going to put some crazy things in there. Yeah, there was a poll. More people need to vote on that one, by the way. I want to know. It's for science, okay? It's data. If you had a choice on how you would die, what would it be? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section. Would it be sleep? Would it be poison? Would it be stabbed? Would it be blunt force trauma to the head? Would it be gun? Most people said sleep. Most people would like to, I guess, die painlessly in their sleep. You know? That's not very manly. Huh? Where's your testosterone? Where's your balls at? Don't you want to go out in a blaze of glory? Huh? Don't you just ride a motorcycle head on to an 18-wheeler? Just go out like that, like the ends of Sons of Anarchy. Which, why did it end that way? What the heck was that, man? Any way you could. That was so dumb. That was just a way to just write it off. Okay, this is the last episode. We need him to kill himself. How's he gonna kill himself? He could have just been shot. Honestly, someone else could have just shot him or something. But whatever. No one voted for poison. I mean, I figured someone would vote for poison. If you vote for sleep, might as well vote for poison. 3% voted for stabbed. I guess. What? I'm glad it's only 3%, but like, there's actually a small percentage of you guys that actually want to be stabbed. I mean, if you had a choice of how to go, you would want to be stabbed. That seems pretty bad, man. I don't know. Having someone knife you in the gut and leave you out there to bleed to death. Because it's not like you get stabbed in the back and you instantly die. No, you're going to be out there. You're going to be bleeding. You're going to be misery. Oh, God. Blunt force trauma, 3% of that. I was thinking people would actually vote that more than being stabbed. I mean, blunt force trauma to the head. You might not even feel anything at that point. You know, you're going to like you're going into a seizure. You're like seize it up, foaming at the mouth. You know. Boom, you're out. Your brain's out. That too. Your brain's not even registering anything. It's gone. Might not be a bad way to go. But the bad news is, it's probably gonna be some sort of like, you know, some punk ass kid hitting you with a brick. Or a bike chain lock or bike lock. Aaron Stupid said poison can be very painful and take a long time too. Yeah. It could take several whacks. Could. 17% said gun. Now, of course, I wasn't very specific. It's just a gun. Could be a headshot. Could be a gut shot. I was going to be specific, but I was like, is YouTube going to allow that? Next time I'll do a more specific poll for science and for content. Look at that. Oh, wow. See, that was like, that was kind of funny. All right. Yeah, so I went to start talking about this because, yeah, the Spiffing Brit, he did a YouTube video, 2 of them, talking about the comment section, the polls and the community stuff, and boom, it just blows up. Everyone's doing them. That's how you know who all watches the Spiffing Brit. You think about it, that motherfucker hacked the system to where, exploited the system in such a good way, to where he's like, is he number 1 now? He has to be number 1. Come on. If he's not number 1 now, shit, it's gonna happen. Let's take PewDiePie's throne. Yeah, polls are fun. Polls are a lot of fun. And, you know, obviously I wasn't really thinking if I could use this for content, but here we go. It's perfect for rant and chill. Anything I could talk about and rant about and ramble about while smoking a cigar and drinking water here because this is my lunch break. So, boy, man, work has been ramping up so much. Some of you guys know what I do. I'm fed. I got cases over the weekend. What? No, that happens sometimes. I was like, oh shit, my Monday's gonna be great. My Monday's gonna be fucking great. So what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. I guess to wrap up the Super Bowl talk, what do you think? Did it go the way you expected? Were you actually expecting the Chiefs to win? Were you? Tom Brady has what? 7 Super Bowl rings? 7? He shouldn't retire. He should go all the way. Maybe he can get 10. Get enough Super Bowl rings to have both hands filled, glowing. Mr. Deborah, can I ask about the coof? Yes, you could ask about the coof. Did I get it? No, my wife had it. but I was shielded. I was safe. Because haven't you read? Tobacco users are less hospitalized for COVID. Hey, my cigar saved me. Did the Super Bowl happen? Yeah, it happened. Oh, man. I guess let me get an image for this Sarah Thomas chick. Because we could do a smash or pass. I want a good one, though. By good, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't think we're going to get any glamour shots of her. She got some muscle. Or is that just the angle? Try to get... Here's what I'll do. To avoid dead air. Let me go and just put it on the screen. And y'all can decide. Y'all can decide if she's smash or pass worthy. Smash or pass. Be like, oh, that's such so mean because she's a woman. Well, this is sort of a male-centric show, guys. Ladies, you can be included too for the 1% that watch this. For any lesbians out there, would you want your carpet? Okay, I want to be inclusive here. I want to be inclusive. That's the wrong thing. Why is it not capturing it? What the heck is this? It was capturing it for a little while, but then it decided not to do it. Okay. There we go. This is what you kind of look. This is what she looks like. Okay, you got to get an idea. Blonde. Yeah, she's nice. I mean, I'm a married man, so I'll have to pass. But for you guys out there, what do you think? Smash or pass? All right. That's shitty. Every soccer mom at my kid's field, C+, right? It's kind of, I can see that. She's about average. She is average. But she stands up because she's the only chick there. If you put her next to the cheerleaders, you would see a difference. You'd see a big difference. But that's why you don't see her next to the cheerleaders. Hell, you know what? They don't even show the cheerleaders anymore, do they? Because cheerleading is harmful. Is harmful to women, apparently. I mean, come on. Certain people, certain feminists want to put it out there that any sort of cheerleading or modeling or anything like that, ring girls, all that stuff, is bad because it exploits women. It's a paying gig. Well, actually, I don't know what the NFL cheerleaders are. I think they get paid next to nothing doing it, but whatever. It's a paying gig. It's something that they want to do. They want to do it. They're having fun doing it. What's the problem? But it bothers other people. It bothers other women, right? It bothers them. Women that don't want to do it, that can't do it, that for some reason disgusted that other women like to do something they don't like to do. So they go, you know what? Those women shouldn't be allowed to do that. They don't understand that they're being exploited by the patriarchy. They just don't understand it. They're just going along for the ride. They see themselves, and those Karens, those feminists see themselves as saviors, saving them from a hostage, a horrible patriarchy hostage situation where they're being exploited. All these women being exploited against their will. They just don't understand. If only they had the proper education to know that all men are toxic and evil, and you shouldn't cheer and flaunt your body and all that stuff because, they just see you as an object. It's like newsflash. Karen feminist. It's everyone's an object. What the fuck are you talking about? Everything's a fucking object. What are you talking about? It's not just an object. What the hell are they talking about? Crazy. I like women. I love women. I like to admire women. You know what? And most women like men. Well, they like to admire men. They may not like men, but they like to admire men. They like to check men out, like Chris Hemsworth or whatever guy. You know, hey, if there's a guy with a chiseled chest walking on the beach, you think my wife's not checking that guy out? I'm pretty sure she is checking that guy out. Same time, I'm checking out that big busty chick over there. Yeah, that's happening. What? I mean, these same feminists, I wasn't expecting to talk about feminists here, but the same feminists, the ones that probably never went dating before, because the dating scene, all it is checking people out, checking them out. What? A lot of it is based on perception, what you see. Man, I was not expecting to talk about that. I was not. I was actually going to talk about male bonding. Because I read an article that described male bonding as if like the writer's an alien, doesn't understand. You got catfish on Tinder a couple days ago. Yeah, watch out for those dating apps. I'm not surprised if there's a lot of catfishing going on there. If I was a chick and I was on a dating app, I would catfish. If I was, if I wasn't doing this and I didn't have a job or anything to keep myself occupied, I'd probably catfish too. For money. I mean, if I was like, I don't know, that kind of guy. The most I ever did was make a fake account, or an account on Facebook for the female. Let me see this. All right, one moment. I was gonna say, that was just an account for like the female mascot for Hard Talk Radio, if you will, whatever. And I barely even keep up with that. What? I don't even keep up with my own Facebook. I don't even keep up with my own Twitter. I have an Instagram. I post like things every now and then, but no. So, yeah, I could never do that catfish scam because I would lose interest, whatever. It's so annoying. So annoying. Oh, God. But yeah, I saw this article called Male Bonding versus Female Bonding. What are the main differences? And written by Nikki Curtis. And it's written as if she's an alien, and this is her first time seeing human interactions, not knowing how to really describe it. I mean, what she's writing about, what she puts down, are like blatantly obvious things. Like, yeah, you're writing common sense here. Like, what are you doing? But this makes sense if you realize that a lot of these people come from universities that where they were told was, gender's a construct. Men and women are the same. There's no difference. A lot of all that trash. When there is a huge difference in how men and women behave, especially how we bond and interact, how we behave socially. If I'm a parent, if you're a parent, if you have kids that interact, that play with other kids in the neighborhood, you, especially if they're little, you have right there a consistent, constant example and a constant reminder of the differences between boys and girls and how they interact and what they do and all that stuff, how they navigate certain situations. Are girls more emotional? Yeah. Oh, that's a stereotype, but it's true. It's true. Girls on average are more emotional. Do they break down and cry over feelings over little things? Yeah, they do. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Over little things that don't matter to anybody. They get hung up on things. They're like, what? What? And they dwell on it. They stick on it for a while or whatever. Do boys do that too? No, not as often. No. There's always the exception to the rule. Always the exception. You're always going to have that one kid that cries or is mad because he's not picked on this certain thing. But usually if they're involved in a game or sport or whatever they're doing, there's no time for really pouting. If they're pouting, they're going to the parents. It's like, oh, and then he's out. Then he's seen as the little whiny kid. It's like, go back there and play. What are you doing? Come on. Don't be like that. And boys and girls are different. Men and women are different. They interact differently, right? It's no brainer. No brainer. Male bonding. This article describes male bonding like this. First things first. What does the term male bonding actually mean? What are we defining terms like male bonding now? For really? Like. Hold on. Who are you writing this for? Who's the audience for this article? That makes no sense to me. Why would you start that? First things first. What does the term male bonding actually mean? I don't know, woman. I don't know. I can't help you. Like, why don't you just go out and talk to some guy friends? Or do you have guy friends? Talk to some guys, okay? They're not scary. Not every man's gonna try to rape you. You could talk to him. He goes on to say, this doesn't mean that men don't talk to their friends about emotions. I missed this part. Hold on. He goes, first things first, what does the term male bonding actually mean? Basically, male bonding doesn't really exist. It's like, what? What? Male bonding doesn't really exist? What are you talking about? Guys hang out with each other all the time. Over we talk about sports and shit. Or nothing. You just hang out. Have some beers. Enjoy some cigars. Just go out, have fun. Go over to a buddy's house, watch the game, play a game. Or literally do like King of the Hill, sit in the fucking street while you're watching your kids run up and down like little hoodlums, talking about everything from politics, from bullshit in the news, work stuff, men's stuff. I mean, it's fine. Busting each other's balls every now and then. You can tell that. I didn't have to tell you this is written by a woman. You would know. If I just read that line, male bonding doesn't actually exist. Male bonding doesn't actually exist. If I told you that, you would know this was written by a woman who doesn't hang out with men. She has to be single. This Nikki Curtis person has to be single. There's no way. And I don't know her future, but I'm willing to bet she's going to be single for a while. You know what? Let me click on this link. Let me see if I can see a picture of what Nikki Curtis looks like. Does she have blue hair? Oh, she doesn't have blue hair. But she has like buck teeth. She looks like a squirrel. Hold on. Let me get a picture here. Let me get her image here. Oh my. Oh, this article's on a website called Love Pinky. Love Pinky. Your guide is better love and relationships. Your guide to better love and relationships. So this website that's all about love and relationships and guiding people how to have better love and relationships says, oh, and this Nikki Curtis person, like, guys don't hang out. They don't bond. Okay. The problem is she's looking at this from like a female's perspective. A female version of bonding is crying over a loss, getting together and eating ice cream. I don't know. I have no idea what chicks do together. I mean, they talk about cats, share cat memes. I mean, I could tell you what I know of certain women that get together and what they do. They go shopping. They go to Starbucks. They like to go shop around Target. They talk about cat memes. They talk about chick stuff. I mean, they talk about tattoos and stuff. I mean, you could chime, as a guy, you kind of chime in some parts of the conversation, but then it's like, okay, I mean, whatever. Especially when they talk about things that don't really entertain me. It's like, all right, whatever. Let me show you her picture. We'll do a smash or pass on this one. Oh boy, oh boy. She looks like a squirrel from SpongeBob. What's her name? Nuts? All right, here we go. Image on the screen now. There you go. That's her. Smash or pass, people. What would you do? What's sad is that she looks like she could hang out with a couple guys. Do I listen to Revenge of the Sis or Nightwave Radio? I used to. Lately, I do not really listen or watch much at all. I maybe sometimes Tim Pool or but not really that much. Maybe Liberal Hive Mind. That's just kind of funny. Sleazy Peasy Martini. I watch his stream sometimes. I used to watch a lot more, but really, it's like, these rented chills. I talk a rant and stuff. I want to make sure like what I'm talking about isn't something that I heard from somebody else and just regurgitating it. I just want to like my thoughts out there. A mix of both on the smashing the chick, right? I mean, look, I could say this. This chick, she's not far gone. She'd be like that chick in one of those teen movies that gets a makeover, and next thing you know, she's like fucking hot. That's what she is. And that's what she needs. She needs to find her Prince Charming. She needs to find her, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Tim, I was at Occupied Pool. Tim, I've got a story to tell for you. One thing I don't like about Tim Pool is that one thing you notice about him when you watch his IRL podcast is that it's always his opinion, his story, his version, his narrative, and he knows it all. When any of his co-hosts challenge him on anything, especially Ian, and Ian might be far out there sometimes on his opinions, but Tim Pool just shuts him down in a way that's like if I was Ian, I wouldn't take that shit. What the fuck, man? What you think you're a czar on this opinion? You think you're fucking right about this shit? You think you know it all? You know it all, Tim, Mister. I know it all. Tim, my beanie's hiding my fucking brain. Come on, man, hide my big fucking brain. Come on, chill out, Pool. Oh, I wouldn't be there. But when a guest comes on and tells him about stuff, he might be more like, okay, yeah, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I trusted Ian all the time, and it happened pretty bad on a recent stream. And I was like, yeah, I can't watch this. What is this? This is supposed to be like a blood sport thing. What's going on here? I'm not seeing this. I'm not watching that. No, Ian, we're talking about this now. It's like, okay, dude, you're being so condescending. Do you like the guy? Is he your friend? But that actually kind of goes back to male bonding, because what men tend to do is they have a tendency to forget. Actually, they have a tendency to let go and forget and not care about it. Men will just hang out. Even if they have a disagreement, sometimes they'll just hang out, or even if they have a fight, they'll still just hang out and be friends. Not always the case. Like I said, there's always exceptions to the rule. But it's also like this. Sometimes the two dudes could be freaking rivals in the mind. Like they think each other are the rivals, whatever. And then they have a bone to pick, an axe to grind. And for some reason, they want to fight. Maybe it's the wrong thing said. It's over something little, something small. Something small. Oh, I heard you had a problem with the way I drive. I heard you had a problem with the way I pull out my driveway. That's a real thing. A guy comes over with 2 beers in the hand, hands me one, so I can't do anything. He's like, I heard you have a problem with the way I drive. I'm just watching the whole thing. It's like, oh, no, I didn't have a problem. I heard. What, when it go down? The guy was a big guy, too. Like Ethan Ralph sort of guy. 300-pound sort of dude. All right. Something small like that. Of course, that didn't lead to any sort of altercation. But from my experience, your experience, too, from what we know, when men fight, usually afterwards, they come to an understanding. And they actually kind of like, I don't know, bond afterwards. Because, like, we fought over what now? That was fucking stupid. You know? Oh, God. Like, men are pretty easy. We guys are easy. We don't worry about how we bond. Worrying about how you bond, worrying about whether or not you're actually friends with somebody, that's chick stuff. That's girl stuff. And if you have those thoughts in your guy, that's soy, man. That's weak sauce. Most guys are very basic. Like, we're not worried about, are you a friend? Are you a friend of this guy or whatever? Or your associate or your friend or acquaintance with this other person that I don't care. We don't care about that. On the basic level, if you want to hang out, man. But have something to say, contribute in one way or the other. I don't know. Sitting room door. Some of my best long friends were once my enemies. Right? It happens. And some of my best friends growing up are now, we kind of drifted apart. I mean, one's pretty much making babies all the time. Oh, man. Competition brings out the best in men, the worst in women. Yes. That's the other thing. And that's what this article brings out, too. This article talks about that. It's so funny. Let's see. Some other highlights. Let's see. Oh. Male camaraderie is, let's see. It says, men like to enjoy spending time together, talking, laughing, joking, doing things that are fun. Well, duh. I could have told you that. Anyone could tell you that. That is how the connection is formed when you think about it. It's a pretty good way to move forward. Like, yeah, are you explaining friendship to a robot? While emotions are important, sometimes it can be exhausting to have to talk about your feelings. But for guys? Like, for guys, we tend to vent. We might have a rant or say something that grinds our gears, that pisses us off. You know, we might talk about something our wife did or something that the boss did, something at work, something about the kids, something about, you know, whatever happens. Shitty drivers or whatever, okay? If there's like a personal matter that we talk about, it's usually to vent. It's not to share tears. It's to share acknowledgement. Just, yeah, man, that shit pisses me off. You know, stuff like that. Or if they don't connect with it, they want to bust your balls about it. That too. That's putting you in check, putting things in perspective there. Oh, that's not a problem I have. Sounds like a small dick problem over there. You know? But chicks, I don't know. Maybe I haven't hanged out with many chick circles, but I could imagine chicks doing that. Can you imagine if a chick had a joke like that? It sounds like that's a small titty problem over there. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I know chicks will definitely talk bad about other chicks behind their back. In a very catty way. Oh, that bitch. That bitch. You guys do that? Yeah, of course it happens. I mean, I can't say there's an exception there, but it happens. Like, we'll talk about our boss. We'll talk about a sloppy coworker who's always late, but yet not fired. And he must be the diversity hire. You're not gonna get rid of him. He's never there. Shallow vagina problems, right? And see, this article goes on to say, sometimes you just want to switch off, have a laugh, enjoy the moment with your friends, and forget about the exhausting day you had, your worries, whatever. Maybe male bonding has got it right there. Well, yeah, that's what male bonding is. So there is male bonding. The article goes on, how do transgender men bond? I don't know. And okay. I'm curious about that. I want to read that. Just most men tend to bond about things they have experienced and things they both like. It's likely that two guys will simply sit down and be introduced and start chatting. There doesn't necessarily have to be a list of male bonding activities on offer. It's simply, hi, how are you? Like, yeah. That sounds so robotic, man. It's like, hey, what's up? You know, bring a couple beers, bring a fucking cigar, you know. And one will ask a question about a sport or what they do as a job, what they're studying, what car they have. It could be anything. I mean, as guys, we're talking about first introduction, when we first meet people, when we first meet each other, yeah, we do talk about. And so what do you do? You know, what do you do for work? What do you do? Because usually guys are working. I mean, people are working. And through that, and this is true too, a lot of guys out there, they get, what's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better term, they get sort of like self-esteem, self-worth from their job. They can. I mean, if their job sucks and they hate their job, well, they're probably not going to be feeling very good about themselves. If they still do, there might be something else in their life that they cherish, something else that they really enjoy. Or maybe they have a warped sense of humor and their job sucks or is bad and they don't like it, and they found a way to kind of adapt to it. That happens too. But yeah, we tend to talk about, what do you do? But I would think that's a common thing. But no, with ladies, it's I don't know. Is it different? I could imagine it being much different. Might ask about the husband or the boyfriend, maybe. I know chicks do that. They talk about food, but guys talk about food too. Talk about barbecue. You know what though? Let me be real here. Have I had a talk? The most sort of, I guess you could say, soft conversation I've had with like my neighbors. Believe it or not, while we're out there drinking beer, smoking cigars, we actually had a conversation about vegetable gardens, about how to put one together. Why? Why did that come up? That's not very manly. But it happened. It happened. Like, how to grow peppers and shit like that. I mean, it's just stuff, man. And, you put it together. So you can really talk about anything, is what I'm getting at. Let's see. But how does this relate to transgender men? Or what they do, what they're studying? You could then expect the conversation to skyrocket a number of exhausting things for an hour. It's easy for guys. But I like how in the article it asks, how do transgender men bond? And that's what it was talking about? What are you talking about? That's crazy. What? Growing food is manly as fuck? Yeah. Being able to produce. Being able to grow crops. Yeah. I can see that as a manly thing as well. Being same thing as hunting. Yeah, I can see that. All right. Oh, what else to say? Oh, I think it compares it to women. You could see the difference in how guys deal with difficulties in their friendships too. My partner had a minor disagreement with one of his lifelong friends a few weeks ago. He came home annoyed at something that happened. Oh, so wait, she does have a boyfriend. Her partner. What the fuck? She has a boyfriend. Okay. All right. So she has a boyfriend. Okay. My boyfriend had a minor disagreement with one of his lifelong friends a few weeks ago. He came home annoyed at something that had happened and words that had been said. It was pretty serious at the time. There was talk of never speaking again. However, the next day it was as if though nothing had happened. I asked him what was going on, and he said the guys just don't hang on to stuff like that. Exactly. We let things go, man. Like, kind of get over it. Like, okay, so we got into an argument over, I don't know, something bullshit, maybe some political stuff, maybe whatever nonsense. It's like, okay, whatever. So we went too hard on a joke, and the guy took it the wrong way. All right. Don't be a pussy next time, okay, man? Look, we just say things. Come on now. All right. And then it moves on, the beauty of gay bromance. Okay, you know what? I'm done with this article. I'm done with this article. What the hell am I looking at here? Okay. Silly stuff. Oh. Now you want it to be gay. No. There's nothing sexual about male bonding. What the hell? In fact, I don't even call it male bonding. That makes it seem weird. Like it's just guys hanging out, man. Having to define it and really try to explain it and explore it. Nah, that seems kind of weird. All right. Well, what do you guys think about that? I mean, men do bond differently than women, right? Y'all agree? Have y'all had chick friends? Many chick friends? Not girlfriends, but like, you know, girls that are just friends. That's weird. But those, there is kind of an element of curiosity of what could happen. There's always that. It doesn't always happen. But sometimes there's moments where it's like, what's going on here? What does this mean? This hug. Or this look. Am I missing a sign? She invited me. She invited me into her apartment for coffee. I'm not feeling coffee. In fact, we just got Starbucks. Why would she invite me inside for coffee? Why? I don't need coffee. Oh, bro, I'm good. Did I miss something there? I know I have. Many, many times. This one chick, she wanted to go to this pub. We went there and we're talking. And I was talking about, I don't know, I forgot, I think sports and stuff. And then looking back at it, I was like, well, I was talking. And that chick was like right here in front of me the whole time, looking at me, saying some stuff here and there. But it was like, dude, she wanted me to do something. Which I had a girlfriend at the time who would then turn out to be my fiance, who then later was my wife. So I wasn't there for that. I wasn't picking up on that sign. I wasn't looking for that sign. So I was completely oblivious to it. Oblivious? Yeah. So I was like, what? Well, looking back at it, I was like, I think she wanted something. I'm glad I was an absolute clueless about the whole thing, because boy, oh boy, that could have been an issue. I mean, with chick friends, there's always that. Well, not always, like I said, but sometimes it happens. There's those situations, those moments where it's like, something could happen here if I was a different type of guy. Once again, in college, I had a girlfriend at the time. Later became my fiance. Later became my wife. This chick was crying to me about her boyfriend, and we got some coffee, and she was telling me about her boyfriend. Very emotional, very vulnerable. If I was single and if I was wanting to take, a very vulnerable position, could have said some things, could have steered the conversation in a way where it could have been, we could have been more than friends, maybe better friends, but not that guy. I just sort of entertained it. I was actually trying to genuinely help her out in that situation. Like, sounds like that guy you're dating or whatever is like why? It sounds like a psycho. Like, leave him, just whatever. But you give a chick that advice, leave him. But then they start thinking, well, what you saying? I should leave him for you? And you might say, oh, no, that's just you jumping to conclusions. However, that same girl afterwards, after I gave her that advice, she comes to me and says, I left him. I said, okay, cool. And then she started asking me about my girlfriend. What is that? What is that if not an exploration of, is he available? What's going on? And we were just friends. Was my girlfriend happy with that? My girlfriend was not happy with the fact that I had a bunch of chick friends in college. I was in the psych program. I was the only guy there. I was a cock in the hen house. This is like Houston, Texas. So the wokeness wasn't all there. Not at the time. There were some you can tell. Oh, they look super jaded. The other ones are cool. Very cool. I see a sitting room door. I fucked every chick friend I've ever had. That tends. I believe that. I believe that because they tend to kind of go in that direction, don't they? Let's explore this. Let's see what happens. And then things don't work out because things got complicated. We're really dating. Now we're just friends. And maybe friends with benefits for a while. But whatever. That shit doesn't work out for long term anyway. Either. Those open relationships? They don't tend to last very long. There's exceptions to that rule. But those exceptions come with an explanation. There might be a reason why, as exceptions usually do, right? They come with an explanation. There's a reason why some open relationships work. Maybe the one person, there's all sorts of variables we could explore there. But on average, they tend to not work because we get jealous of that stuff. You can explain that with an evolutionary psychology, which I think makes a lot of sense. That or just behavioral psychology, that makes sense too. All right. I got to go back and do some work stuff. No, I'm not saving this for later. I'm gonna probably smoke it outside and make some calls, and then take care of some stuff. Guys, this is fun. I didn't think I was gonna do this tomorrow. Probably not. This week it's gonna be pretty busy. But later on tonight, I'll be doing Hard Talk Radio with a guest. She never really done a podcast before, a live show before, and she's calling on her phone. I don't know how it's going to go, but she wants to talk about a real paranormal experience that she, experienced. So we'll talk about that. So, but being that it's her first time, she could be really nervous. I don't know, but it'll be later on tonight at 9:30. So I hope to see y'all there if you like that stuff. With that said, man, Rant and Chill. I try to keep it going about every day at noon, and then try to keep it steady, keep it going, keep it consistent. About what time? 9:30. 9:30. Have you set up the PO box yet? I'm really slow on stuff that I say I want to do. No, not yet. I should just go to the post office and set it up. Or do I have to go there in person? I don't even know. All right, I got to take care of that. Mr. David, why are you so distracted? But I'm not doing this. I'm doing work stuff. And that stuff distracts me like you wouldn't even know. Like when I'm doing work stuff, my wife could try to call me and it won't answer her until like I'm done with that work stuff. She hates that. I hate that too. But it's just that. I'm just focused. Anyway, y'all take it easy. You have a good one.